they still have one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the country. Ryan Coleman-Williams is looking for a little redemption after a low production year last year. The fans can't wait to see what this version of the Crimson Tide will look like this season. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Alabama's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Fielded in the end zone, it's Payne. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Flames offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. 4th down is coming. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. A.K. Deere, the freshman from the state of Mississippi, a highly talented back and someone this offense is excited to have after winning a spirited recruiting battle. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Throwing Russell. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's Russell. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Leaves it with the back. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. To throw, it's Henderson. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
The Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Going with the ground game left. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Alabama quickly back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They go play action with Russell. Floating away. Slings it downfield. That's caught. It's Lindsey. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The quick out. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. Like, you better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The run inside. It's Udo. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Going to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Russell. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. First down for this offense. He might want another play. To the air. It's Russell. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Keelan Russell. Pressure coming. Buried before he could blink.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He'll bring it out. It's Randolph. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Down here on the Liberty sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. And the Flames racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play. The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Goes high to pull it in. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Throwing Russell. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Caught over the middle. It's Jenkins. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Makes the grab. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they are still short of the 1st down. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Udo. Finding some room. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Flames will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Finds his target down the middle. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the...
Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. Down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Finds his man. It's Rodgers. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Russell. Time to take a shot. He's got it down the field. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Russell. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Breaks the grab right along the back of the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive. the Flames will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Tide head coach at the half. He told me that this running back has done okay in the first half, but not great. They say he's continuing to make some young mistakes, which is understandable. First start of his career, but they have got to do a better job in the second half if they expect to continue to win this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Just feeds the running back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Good timing on the quick out.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Pulls it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. Racing to the right. Touchdown time! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
The Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Flames send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here.
Turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Russell on play action. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Randolph. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Running inside. It's Coleman. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Flames will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Across the 25. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, you got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
He'll bring it out. It's Randolph. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Coleman. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually...
Maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, and the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Oh, they're after him, and it's a sack.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Udo. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last two possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Here comes the heat. Upstairs, he's got it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Liberty!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will open from the 15. They'll try the right side. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Here's the pressure. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. They've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Marshall. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Power football with the run. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Here's a little room there. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They go play action with Russell. He'll take a deep shot here. Got it down the field. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try it again. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. Running inside, it's Marshall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they're kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Dropping back, it's Basco. Sets up the screen. There's a crease. Crosses midfield. The 30. Past the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Remember, this is a true freshman quarterback getting his first start. And the guys are so excited about how he's performing. People keep coming over, slapping him on the helmet, letting him know he's doing a great job. As he leads his team back out onto the field, he is showing calm and composure in this big moment in his career. Guys, back to you.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more.
Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. And And some great fourth down defense against the run.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.